How's it going, everyone? My name's Aiden. Welcome back. Today's day 242 of posting back on this channel. Back in the journey once again. Hopefully, while we're having such a great Sunday today, another day in the weekend, of course, we are back. You know, got another week ahead, so it's time to put on them thinking caps and lock back in. But with that being said, today's message that I want to talk about is sometimes you don't even need motivation, you just need momentum. And before we get into today's message, let's talk about the day a little bit. You know, feels good. I feel great today. I woke up feeling amazing, and I worked a 9 to 1 shift today. Got out not too long ago. It's currently 2:51. I'm filming this video. The only thing I look forward to tonight is probably just eating, reading for grad school, and just kind of getting my schedule kind of locked in now. Um, it's always fun to do, I guess. But you know, back to today's message. Sometimes you just don't need motivation. You just need momentum. You just got to get the ball rolling. Whatever you can do to keep that 1% each day flowing, that's what you need. I think it's kind of like everybody or most people, think that they need motivation to get something started. Sometimes you just have to push yourself forward, you know, push yourself off the cliff into the water, get over it. You just gotta face it and do it. Because if you wait for yourself to build motivation and build inspiration, yeah, you could take things off and it will skyrocket, and now you'll feel like you have a purpose. But sometimes if you just kind of push yourself to do something without any like reason behind it, that works too. I think something that relates heavy is the gym. You know, always there's days that you're going to have when you just don't want to be there. You don't want to lift. You don't even want to do cardio. You don't even want to stretch, bro. You just want to lay in your bed and you want to just kick your legs back, just fall asleep for another 5, 6 hours, bro. Like, you know, I feel like that now a lot more. Now I've been like resting because of my joints. And man, I mean, I hate that feeling, but when I feel it, oh, it feels good. It feels real good. But there are days though that I know I have to go to the gym and I just don't want to go. I don't try to build motivation for myself to go. I don't try to say, okay, I'm going to sit here and try to inspire myself for the next 5 minutes to go. I just push myself. No, you don't have a choice. Just go. Just go to the gym. And when you get in the gym, you start warming up, and then that's when the energy starts to flow in. You pick up 40 pounders, start curling them. You're like, oh, like, okay, wait, I kind of like this. And then, you get a pump and you're like, all right, like, let's work out today. I feel like sometimes those lifts, when you don't feel like doing anything, and then, you know, you end up having one of the best pumps ever because like your body just was not expecting it. Even when it's kind of like those days that you just want to hang out with somebody, but you don't want to make the call, or you don't want to text them, you're just lazy. We have lazy days. It's okay to be lazy, you know, at least not all the time, but in certain moments, yes, you could be lazy. Um, just kind of like not want to make the call or the text or making the plan. But then when you get to it, when you make that text, when you do the call, or when you see that person, that you're like, that's my guy, you're like, you know what? I'm really happy that I did that. So sometimes you just gotta push yourself, even if there's no reason behind to doing what it is that, you know, you're about to do. Like, there's no point of waiting around. Just push yourself. And that kind of like builds lessons for the future too. You kind of give yourself a reason to just push yourself just because. And you'll have so many examples that kind of like back you on that, you know? Like if there's just something that, you know, you've thought of before and you've kind of want to start it, but you just don't know how to, just try it. Just learn it. Because when you learn things, you can try them out. And if you try and you fail, learn it again. Try, fail, learn it again. But if you try, oops, sorry, and then you learn it and then you're good at it and you succeed, that's something. That's something that you could look forward to. And you're like, you know what? I'm really happy I just pushed myself just because. Like, there's sometimes you just don't need a reason to, you know, continue on with things. Just push the ball down the hill and it's going to go. So, you know, you don't got to just wait around for motivation and inspiration to be in your life. Just do the things that you want to do. And slowly but surely, you know, you will find passion. So, you know, with that being said, guys, I hope you all have such a great rest of the day. And remember to take care of yourself. You deserve, you matter, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.